soldiers fast asleep awaken with the leap. Oh, here they come, all marching two by two. Forward march and never fear. Forward march, the foe is near. Midnight in the house, to arms they cry. Midnight in the house, we'll do or die. Mouse and soldiers come to the beating of the drum, a raging pandemonium. Midnight in the house, to arms they cry. Midnight in the house, we'll do or die. The battle sound is all around. Alas, a cheer from a tiny mouseketeer. Forward march, don't count the cost. Forward march, all is not lost. Midnight in the house, the siege is done. Midnight in the house, the battle's won. When the Mouse King falls, we'll see the surest sign of victory. Midnight in the house, the siege is done. Midnight in the house, the battle's won. Off to sleep they go in the afterglow. Tiny toys beneath the Christmas tree. Off to sleep they go in the afterglow. Tiny toys beneath the Christmas tree.
Welcome, everyone. We are so pleased that you are here. This is a story of a young lady that once upon a time dreamed of becoming a dancer. And I'm very honored to say tonight a ballerina has been born. Welcome to the Nutcracker.
Christmas Eve was finally here. Family and friends had gathered for a night of dancing, celebration at the home of Fritz and Clara. The scent of gingerbread, pine cones, oranges, and cinnamon filled the air. The children were happy and excited. Fritz and Clara became even more excited when they spotted their grandfather, Drosselmeyer, open the grand red door of the drawing room. He was a brilliant toy maker, and every Christmas he gave the children the most wonderful gifts. This year he gave Fritz a troop of marching toy soldiers. And he presented Clara with a Nutcracker doll. Clara loved the funny-looking Nutcracker. But Fritz, jealous of the doll, knocked his toy soldiers over. He grabbed the Nutcracker, saying, "Silly old thing." He dropped it on the floor, stepped on it, breaking the doll's jaw, and marched off. "He's not silly," cried Clara. She picked him up, wrapped a ribbon around his head, and she cradled the Nutcracker gently. "Don't worry," she whispered. "I'll take care of you." The party was over. The clock began to chime. And everything in the room changed. Suddenly, mice scampered out of the clock. Fritz's toy soldiers came to life. The Mouse King raised his staff. Swords clanked as he began to fight the toy soldiers. The Mouse King fell, and all was quiet. All at once, the house disappeared. Clara flew through the snowy sky. She landed in a forest where snowflake fairies danced all around. Clara then flew to the land of sweets.
There's a kingdom just beyond the star, not too far. You can go only if you dare. In that kingdom you'll find every sweet, tasty treat you can eat waiting for you there. It's a magic place, a lovely sight, pure delight. If you go, you will want to stay. If you dare now, We'll go there now, through the air now. Today, the trees are hung with candy canes, bright red and white, with chocolate streets and licorice lanes. A lovely sight, blueberry sky, lemon sun, fields of lime where we can run. There's a kingdom just beyond the star, not too far, you can go only if you dare. In that kingdom you'll find every sweet, tasty treat you can eat waiting for you there. It's a magic place, a lovely sight, pure delight. If you go, you will want to stay. If you dare now, we'll go there now, through the air now, today.
Next came the waltz of the flowers. All the flower dancers of the kingdom whirled and twirled across the land. The flowers then parted as the Sugar Plum Fairy and her prince danced. Christmas morning, Clara awoke in her own home, cradling the Nutcracker doll tenderly in her arms. Everything looked as it had before, but Clara knew that it wasn't. Clara knew that her Nutcracker prince was real, and she also knew that she'd dance again someday in the land of sweets.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming and supporting me. I'd like to thank my mom for doing the Thank you, Sarah, for organizing this whole thing and making my dream come true. And thank you, Jessica, for helping me become a ballerina, and Tracy for helping me practice for this wonderful day. And just thank you all for coming. It definitely been a great day, a real taste of heaven.
Oh,
Amen.
Amen.
So loved he the world that he gave us his son.
To be here today, to actually see you do that dance, it's exactly as Jessica described it to me. So you did perfect. You're an excellent student, and you have been a blessing to Jessica.
Praise the Lord, let the earth.
I think, as you know, Rachael and all our friends with Fun Life, I think they are more of a blessing to us than we are to them, and so, an inspiration.
In his life an atonement for sin, and open the life gates that all may go.